Hello guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to continue with the tarot readings for the groups for 2025. This time is going to be dedicated to Stray Kids. So yeah, let's see the cards that they got. We start with the Sun card. We have the Two of Swords, the Three of Cups, the Seven of Swords, and the Nine of Swords. I put an extra card from another deck to clarify these last cards, especially with all these swords. And I have the card of the Ten of Pentacles, that the keyword is Legacy. And then, the final card that it would be like an advice. We got the cards of the King of Swords, and the keyword is Intellect. So definitely is very interesting because in the spread, the suits that sort of stand out for me in this reading are the swords, um, and also the keyword intellect. This King of Swords. I'm thinking so much of Banchan's energy and him being a leader, him being an earth sign, and the keyword intellect. I think that they will have to keep using the intellect, their intelligence, in 2025, because I think that there's something about them just remaining being very successful, very much exposed, very much like working, showing their talents, their charisma, everything. We start with the Sun card, so definitely the year starts very, very bright. Them having the spotlight, them shining, then getting recognition, just being invited to different places. The Two of Swords is, at the same time, I think that the source in this spread sort of lets me know of like a kind of intelligence and maybe a bit of a strategy that they must have in their hands, while being this exposed. I think that all these cards talk about the what we know already, the price um, of this the spotlight, or being successful, or being number one, probably. I see the guys celebrating, definitely with the Three of Cups in the middle. The group is going to do amazing. I think that also their dynamic, the team is going to be feeling a bit much more connected emotionally, celebrating a lot, but also recognizing each other's efforts, getting a bit much more emotional, like letting each other know how much they feel, like, okay, like, I feel this about you, you matter to me, I want to let you know. Also probably with the fans, being open, being emotional. There's something about them being thankful, but also just like reminding everyone that this is teamwork. That they wouldn't be where they are if it wasn't because of their teamwork. They will have many opportunities during the year to celebrate, but the source in the middle sort of lets me know that that they will have to get very strategic. And I don't know why. I think that every time I read for Stray Kids as a group, I get these cards. I get the Seven of Swords, I get swords. So definitely, I think that the more successful, or the more exposed Stray Kids is to the fame, the more they have to be careful with what they say. Um, what they answer, what they talked about, topics of conversation, maybe also not being that open to conversations, if they do live streams, or if they do some kind of, communication center, like something for the fans, just try to make it very, I don't want to say like to try to make it like not authentic, but I think that there's something about Stray Kids not getting into the trap of tricky questions. I don't know if there's people infiltrated in the fandoms that probably are trying to get the guys to say something inappropriate or something that can be taken like the wrong way, something that can be misunderstood. So, and I think that they know this because this is something that I had been noticing in their spreads for a very long time. This is not recent. So 2025 again is going to be a year where they will have to, become very much aware of, not falling in the trap of getting into a scandal. I think that the scandal is not about their behavior or how they act or, how they are perceived. It's more about what it could be talked about, them saying something or them answering certain questions and just people wanting to get the guys. I think that there's something, and I don't think that it's just stray kids, but because they are, they're celebrating so much and they are just really, they're going to have a very busy year, a very splendid year. I see them shining so much. So, the more exposed, or the maybe even the happier you look, people want to pick on that. People want to sort of drag you out of the podium. I think that, and they know because the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords at the end, it lets me know that it sort of, it makes them feel a bit stressed, not being able to share with the fans like they used to, having to watch out every word, having to be careful, having to sort of even evade certain situations because they know that it could be risky for their career. They definitely feel like, we shouldn't be doing this. We should be able to be much more spontaneous. But I think that in 2025 it's not the year to be someone's hero. I think that I don't think that there could be like them getting into trouble. I think that it's more about people wanting to know maybe their opinion about other groups, like them mentioning other people, rivalry between fandoms or just between human beings in general, even politics. I think that there's like conversation and the topics could be various, could be a lot. So I think that the source is sort of lets me know that the guys should just show up, be on stage, shine, have a good time, celebrate, party, all in a beautiful stage, give concerts, everything. But once the lights are out, you don't go to a certain platform and just get personal, get personal with certain um, expressions, like, oh, guys, I think this, or I think that I want to share with you guys how I feel or what I had experienced with the group. Because I think that even though for the fans, this is a very valuable content, and maybe the fans miss this, and the guys themselves, they do miss communication, because I see that they also feel as if they are running away from the responsibility. They are like, we should communicate more, or we should create a sort of a way to keep communicating with the fans. But at the same time, the Nano Source lets me know that 2025 is still going to be a very sensitive year for idols, or maybe for artists in general, where your reputation can be dragged in 1 minute. Just, someone taking a clip or taking something that you said, out of context, people interpreting whatever, every little thing that you say their own way. and also adding more things to it. So even though they don't like to evade the communication, I think that the best way to show that actually they are responsible and that they care for the fans, is to avoid certain conversations, and even I would say certain interviews as well, because it's not just the fandoms. Maybe also the journalist could be a bit, could be on the hunt of getting, getting something to talk about, and they want to get the guys, they want to get the stray kids to say something. And because I was very interested with these two cards, the Seven of Swords and the Nine of Swords, and I was like, okay, what is going on with these two cards? Why are they so worried about this? Why they are so worried about communication? And I pulled an extra card and I got the Ten of Pentacles, that the keyword is legacy. So definitely they are worried about what, their own legacy, what they had created all these years, their work, all the hard work, all the years, all the effort put, what they had, all the stability that they have together. They could lose so much, just, by, someone just getting offended because of something, and I don't know why for them. Maybe for other groups feel it too, but every time I read for Stray Kids, I feel like for them it's a real, or at least maybe, there's one of them that probably the leader, that is one of them that is like, guys, we shouldn't forget that words matter, and what we communicate and what we say out there has consequences. So let's always be respectful, let's always be careful. If it's not about us, if we have been asked a very uncomfortable question that we don't know, you know what do you want to know about this? Why are you asking me this? What is the purpose of you knowing my answer to this that just asked me? It's like, let's be intelligent. Let's be intelligent. Let's use the intellect. Also, let's get more educated. Here with the King of Swords, that this is why I see so much Vanchan in this energy. Just trying the kids to, like, let's always study more or get more information, and if we don't know something or we are not sure, we don't state an opinion. I think that he is very much in charge, once again, of this, of reminding the guys that even a joke, something just very casual that you can say or do, can be taken the wrong way. So for them, it's like, I think that it's not just about avoiding to get into a scandal. I think that also is about protecting their image and what they want, how they want the group to be seen. They don't want the group to be seen as careless, or as people that are not intelligent, or people that just don't know how to behave, or people that are ignorant. There's something about the King of Swords here being like, guys, let's use our intellect, let's use our intelligence. Let's study more, let's get more culture, let's learn different languages. Like, let's never stop, being better and better. So they definitely value the spotlight. They are like, we don't want to just appear like, oh, we're just, pretty faces, or just, beautiful bodies with sexy dances, or wonderful choreographies and a catchy melody. It's like, we also want to be, good citizens, not role models, because this is not about them guiding others. But I do see the leader just getting very serious about this, because for him, this is important. His legacy matters. So this is why he's always, like, let's watch our words, let's not get entangled in situations, or maybe in matters that are not our own. So yeah, guys, this is all I have for them. This year is going to be of a lot of celebration and unity. So definitely it's a great year for Stray Kids. But as fame and popularity, it comes with a price, and sometimes it's that people are looking to tear you apart, and I think that they know this is why they will get ahead of themselves, and they will try to evade very awkward situations. Okay, so yeah, guys, this is all I see for today. I hope that you enjoyed it, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye.